Hello, versions, and welcome to. I didn't think this out. God damn it! So
Not
today,
again.
today I'm being joined by Plasma Energized Onichan. Him and I are very close lovers. He is also my brother. So
It's crazy. Yeah, if you have a problem with it, don't watch the entire video, then click off.
yeah, watch the entire video first.
We
I
need the
need,
we need the
I
watch
need the
time.
views, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I don't know. You'll be hearing our charming and sexy dialogue for so long that you'll start to be convinced that maybe incest is okay. Jesus Christ! How do I say this shit?
Oh, it came out of nowhere. That was so sudden.
Jesus fucking Christ! What the fuck?
We haven't even started, and it's already gone to cuss the shit.
But curse to shit is funny. I wanna amp up the
Exactly.
comedy of these. Yeah, so in today's video, we have me who's watched 8 seasonals, which is still fucking bullshit, and then Plasma who has absolutely no life to speak of.
15, where I make bad life decisions.
Jesus fucking Christ, Plasma. If I wasn't calling you Onichan during sex, I don't think we'd be here today.
Exactly. I'd still be fucking reading manga. I'd just be in my. I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Oh man, but I assume that you'll want to start because you have 15 billion more seasonals than I have.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll just start with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Alright.
Honestly, I'll put it at the very top of A tier.
Alright.
Uh, it's definite. I prefer it a lot more than the last time I talked about it. We finally like stopped having the flashback thing, which I didn't mind it. I just prefer not having the flashback.
Yeah, it seems
And
like
it's very hype. It's very hype. I I have to say, I think season 1 so far. I mean, obviously we're only like 10 episodes in,
Yeah.
something like that. I'd say season 1's better right now, but it's very close. They're both very good. Um, good stuff happening, unexpected stuff because I have not read it at all, so I went into it blind. But yeah, it was very very entertaining and
Oh fuck, I haven't put on the music.
fun.
There we go.
You dumbass. Anyway,
We need to hear Gura, baby!
yeah, very very hype and in some cases funny, I have to say. Especially the first. I really like the first episode. After the flashback, it was most of it. I don't remember how much of it, but a lot of it was like a fucking slice of life. I swear. Anyway, it's good. It's good. It's good. I don't really have. I mean, yeah. There's not much to say because it's just battle shonen. You know, we've seen it so many times. It's not a bad thing, but we've just seen it so many times. I don't think I can really say anything new about it.
Yeah. And, like, season 1 JJK wasn't really my thing, so I decided not to pick up season 2. But for anyone who
fair.
does enjoy season 2, then good for you. Unlike Demon Slayer, it's actually competent, so... I gotta throw in a Demon Slayer as mid-comment, somehow.
Ace tries not to bash on Demon Slayer challenge. Impossible.
It is actually fucking impossible. But, yeah, well, tackle another seasonal. Just pick anything from this list.
I will go with vending machine.
Alright. Obviously,
vending machine.
Mentioned here.
Yeah. I'd say high beta.
Alright.
It's obviously I don't know. The last bit of it, very fun. It nothing like got worse. It's just after like 8 episodes, it doesn't get bad. It's just like you don't see much like new stuff. Kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of it's still amazing though. It's fun seeing the characters interact and you know a fucking vending machine metamorphosizing into different types of vending machines.
Jesus fucking Christ, so stupid.
Yeah. And the best part about it is that like Japan has like a vending machine for anything. So there's so many different ways that it's been taken.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
it's alright,
guys,
and,
we're
like,
gonna be going
when-
through the dildo vending machine.
Maybe not.
Oh man, maybe for you, Plasma.
Off camera. Anyway. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. Yeah, it's like it's fine. It's just fun characters interacting, you know.
Yeah.
It's just that. It's just really that.
To be fair,
Plot-
it's probably
plot's
as
fine.
good as a vending machine isekai could be.
I think, yeah, exactly. I don't think they could have done anything like better, really. It's just the concept is just stupid.
Yeah, because
You can never like take something like that seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to make a serious drama out of this concept. No! Vending machine Kun ran over my mother! Oh man, as you can tell, I'm a very good writer.
Exactly. Are you gonna go with something next then?
Yeah, alright. And you can tell I'm a very good writer because I actually ended up liking My Tiny Senpai. I called it mid last time in the first half of the season, but like it started getting good, surprisingly. I did not expect it to just randomly start getting good. And the main reason why it started getting good is because they started focusing on the side characters more. The main characters are so fucking boring. Why? But I think I think the show became good, and the reason why is because they focused on these other characters. The manager and then the Fujoshi girl, they're really cute together. I just think I love how the manager is like a complete Riz god, but he's also a complete weirdo at the same time. It's a very entertaining personality. And then the protagonist Kun's I don't remember his name, I'm sorry.
Oh,
He's too
God.
fucking generic. His sister gets introduced, and his sister is just constantly shipping him and Shiori together. And then of course the manager's also constantly shipping him and Shiori together. The reason why the dynamic between protagonist Kun and Shiori works is because they are constantly super shy, ooh, blushy face around each other.
Yeah.
But all the other characters are pretty much forcing them to make progress. And it's super fun. It's just a relaxing watch after like a long
Yeah.
week. Just being able to see a simple, kind of dumb romance, and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I'm honestly pretty burnt out of these kind of romance anime. However,
Fair enough.
I can't deny that it's definitely relaxing to have at least one a season. And thank God it didn't end up being mid. I'll let you go.
I'm gonna go with the second one.
Alright.
The Dreaming Boys are really detailed. Just
Yeah, I mean,
get
like,
out of the way.
I already knew that.
I'll be honest. I got to episode 9 and I can't be bothered to watch the other ones. It's so, like it just annoys me to watch this show. It really annoys me. I mean, the most annoying part is that like I have a feeling I know how it will like end. I don't know whether that be in like the season or whether that be in the story in general. I know how this shit's gonna end, and it pisses me off. Because the female character, I don't know her name. She's a fucking dickhead because she's a tsundere,
Yeah.
but there's no reason for it. She just is one, and it doesn't add anything to her character besides pissing me off. And when she's like the focus of like kind of, obviously it's mainly focused on the main male character. It's really annoying, and for like in the middle of it, we saw a lot of like the side characters, and I honestly really like the side characters. Not really like, but compared to the main girl, I actually quite like the side characters, and I like the male lead. I like them, and I like them interacting. But as the season went on, we saw more interactions between the two main characters, which pisses me off. So
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, I think I think he did a good job at explaining why Tsundere-chan is a bitch.
Yeah. I don't mind tsunderes when, like, they add something to the character,
Yeah.
and I guess they have a reason, like,
Because
Tiger from Toradora.
Yeah, because a well-written
Like,
tsundere makes for one of the best archetypes
agree.
in anime.
Agree.
'Cause, like,
But when
Taiga,
it's
excellent
meaningless,
character.
it's annoying. It's just plain annoying.
Yeah. Any other... What do you want to cover next?
I will talk about the last one, the Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
Alright.
Honestly, I don't know why I picked this thing up. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I don't really have much to say. It's not actually over yet because for some reason it's 15 episodes. But it's okay. It's like, I don't want to say too much, even though I don't think anyone's gonna watch this like after it's aired. Like, if
Yeah.
you're not watching it now, you probably won't watch it in the future. I'm assuming. I'm gonna spoil a little bit, like not that
Yeah,
much, but like
spoil it. I
it's
genuinely don't
ordinary,
care.
it's ordinary looking boy, actually like really powerful because you can have this thing called a spell blade, and there's only 7 in the world, and he's got one of them. Then he becomes friends with this girl who is like a samurai in a magic world, and she's like used to fight in wars, so she's a bit fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
And it honestly, the interactions between the like main cast, just like 6 of them, is honestly it's nice. It's nice seeing a group of friends just interact with each other. And I have to say, it was pretty funny when one of the guys ended up being able to switch between a dude and a woman, not at will. Just sometimes he'll become a woman, and sometimes he'll become a dude, which was strange, but it happened. But yeah, it's fine. There's not much to say about it. It's just it's meant to be like about how teachers won't help you, and students will try to kill you.
Okay. Seems like a pretty based message.
Exactly. But yeah, nothing much to say. It's
Yeah.
kind of just there.
So I guess I'll talk about something.
Mhm.
I'll save the one where my opinion changed for later. For now, I'll do one where my opinion hasn't changed at all. Link Click Season 2 is still absolutely great.
I do need to watch Link Click, I gotta say.
You gotta watch Link Click. Season 1 is one of the best fucking anime I've ever seen.
Jeez.
Technically a donwa, but we'll consider it an anime in this case.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah, and then Season 2, not nearly as good. Season 1 is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Season 2 is just an 8 out of 10 really fucking good series.
Oh, okay.
Because it shifts more toward being like if Steins Gate had an inbred child with Violet Evergarden to God damn it, why am I laughing at my own joke?
You be Steins Gate, I'll be Violet Evergarden.
Okay. We're already siblings anyway, so does it really...
Exactly, that's why we can have an inbred child. We're gonna
Yeah.
call it Link Click Season 2.
Oh man. Yeah, I wonder how the relationship status works when we add Bolt Beam into the picture, because Bolt Beam is technically... Oh shit, Bolt Beam is our mom.
I did the family tree, you dickhead!
You did the family tree and it made no fucking sense.
It did!
Okay, so if he's our mom and we're his dad, then like how the fuck does that work?
I told you, I don't remember it, but I mean, I'm not gonna get into it now. If you want me to get into it, I will. I'll do it right now, dead ass if you want me to, but I don't think that's what we're doing right now.
I mean, this is supposed to be a seasonal video, so...
Exactly!
But yeah, okay, so while Season 1 was what I described, Season 2 is a lot more akin to a pretty typical, sort of mystery thriller kind of thing. It's still really engaging, and they're still able to find interesting ways to use the time travel mechanics. However, it's not nearly as much of a gut puncher as Season 1, and I think this is more of a personal bias thing, because, of course,
Yeah.
I love an anime that will break my fucking heart. I think it's important to get a good cry whenever you watch something that's particularly well written, and Link Click did that for me. Season 2, it was emotional, but I don't know, never cried. I was close to one of the backstories, but didn't quite get there. Maybe my heart is too cold. But I think yeah, I think Link Click Season 2 is still really good though. I feel like I gotta rewatch it. I feel that way with a lot of mystery series, where like now that I have a better grasp of what the mystery is, I can actually enjoy the series more than I used to. Which
Yeah.
I feel like that might be the wrong mindset to go into a mystery with. I think that's more so a bias I have against mysteries. But at the same time, it's still fucking Link Click. It's still great.
Yeah. Of course.
I wish I could go into more details, but again, I need that rewatch. I really do. So I'll let Oni-chan do another two.
I'll do My Happy Marriage, the first one.
All right.
I'm gonna put this at the bottom of A tier.
All right.
It's so wholesome, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's an adult romance. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
you can get that by the name of the fucking show, unless
Yeah.
child marriage, which me and you can do, but we'll that's a later discussion. Anyway, it's really wholesome, and honestly, a lot of it is really sad. It's so sad to watch some of, like, especially a lot of it, the first half of it was so fucking sad. And it's it's so, at the last episode, man, at the end of that last episode, I had a massive smile on my face. It got me happy. That shit was great.
That's
But
nice.
I mean, I like how they can involve superpowers, like the superpowers in this world, and they use it in a very nice way, in my opinion. It's not it doesn't it plays a key role in the later half, like in the last couple episodes, but it's not, how do I put it, it's not like really cringe, I guess. It's not unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not unnecessarily overused, and like the story doesn't revolve around it. Well, it kind of does, but the actual use of superpowers isn't like, it's not like a My Hero where the use of superpowers itself is
The point.
like a main thing, but it is important to the plot, obviously. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be there. But yeah, it's very, the interactions between Mia and Kyoko are like the best. They're definitely the best couple of the season. It's great.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to watch it. I would have seen it sooner, however, Zonic has been continually pressuring me to watch Love Live, so so I finally watched Love Live, and it's pretty good. I don't really get the hype that Zonic is giving it, but it's all right.
Sonic is just Sonic. Like, it's unnecessary.
He'll
Just
be
like how
like,
I have an unnecessary obsession over you. He has an unnecessary obsession over Love Life.
More specifically, Yohane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a server in joke now that him and Yohane are a legally recognized couple.
Yeah, if you want to see this, Patreon. Anyway,
Yep.
You're welcome for the plug.
Pay me $3 and you can join the private Discord server.
Please, I need money.
Exactly, I need the money so fucking bad. I lost all my fucking money recently, but we won't discuss the specifics.
Yeah, let's talk about 2D girls.
Yeah, exactly. Because 2D is better than 3D. I should not include that in my Tinder bio. Tinder is so shit, man. I got an account recently and it's just like, oh man, none of these girls share anything in common with me. I need a weeb girl, damn it. I need a girl who listens to Red Eye Circulation just as much as I do.
Baseness. No one can cope with your baseness. That's just what it is. That's why I'm perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to a new show. Let's go with the last one.
Alright.
Let me remember the name. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. I'm gonna put it C tier.
It's the most isekai title I've ever fucking heard.
It's not that bad. It's nothing amazing, but it's not bad either. Basically, man gets isekai'd. The man is very weak, but the man has very good drop rates, and the drop rates makes it so he gets items that no one else does. and becomes very powerful, but not like OP. And the main reason I like this is because the interactions between some of the characters are great. The rabbit not wanting nothing but carrots. It's very funny sometimes. But obviously, it did get a little bit old towards the end. But it was very happy. It was like there's nothing like stand out. It don't stand out in any way whatsoever. But it's an alright watch. I didn't regret watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, there's not much to say. It's just characters interact well with each other. The main character's alright. He's just a dude. He's not really like he just feels like a regular dude with good drop rates, and like they have like a nice little family in like a house. It's just nice. The plot was nothing special. It's okay.
Yeah. I think honestly, I'm more so interested to see the psychology of someone who will sit through 15,000 isekai every season. Because I really don't see the appeal.
It's kind of just... It's fun. I feel like the main reason I watch these shitty isekai sometimes is like... It's just fun to not have to take something seriously.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I guess you could watch a comedy, but sometimes it's just like... It's not necessarily the jokes itself, but like the thing itself is the joke, not the actual jokes being told. But yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't really get that personally, but I guess that's guess it's valid in its own way. Anyway, now it's time for something that I saw. I'm gonna keep this one simple. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale Part 2. Nothing really changed in my opinion on it. It's still pretty much the exact same opinion I had last time, which is I really like it. However, one thing I do want to add is that it ended. I ended it feeling unfulfilled. I felt like the end to an arc rather than the end of the series, which makes sense.
Yeah.
They haven't adapted all the light novel yet. But since the series is niche and since the light novel came out like 2015, so a while ago now, Season 2 is not going to happen, and because I know that, I feel rather underwhelmed with how it concluded. But it was still a very good series overall. I don't know how well it's going to sit in my mind or how well I'm going to remember it, but I definitely enjoyed it a lot as it was airing. And well, I binged the first season because I didn't catch wind of it until Part 2 started airing, but... Should I? Alright, still, that's all I really had to say there. Now we can finally get to something we both saw.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to start with?
I'll do anything. Your choice.
I'm thinking Masterful Cat.
Yeah, sure.
I think we can both agree D tier.
Yeah. Nothing.
Honestly, I don't think it's bad outright. However, it was just so aggressively okay that I didn't feel compelled to continue watching it.
Yeah, I didn't see any merit in continuing. I didn't think anything would.
Yeah, because you were the one who inspired me to watch the series. You said, "Oh, it's like a gender-swapped Senko-san." And I'm like,
unfortunately, it was not that.
Yeah, because Senko-san is one of my favorite anime of all time. Just such a relaxing watch. And then, of course, it has subtle but existent plot development too. Within
this thing did not have plot.
Yeah, I think. Granted, I say that mainly as someone who's read the Senko-san manga. If you see just the anime, then I don't think you get that impression of the series. But I'm like the only person in the world who's caught up with Senko's manga because I'm that fucking obsessed with it.
I should read.
And this is why I haven't gotten a single match on Tinder yet.
Exactly.
I actually have gotten a few, but they weren't attractive, so...
Unfortunate. That person watching this video right now.
Yeah. If you're a cute girl watching this video, then please match me on Tinder, goddammit. I sound so fucking desperate, goddammit.
If you're a cute anime girl watching this video, please match me!
Exactly! I need pussy! But
I don't think...
But hey, at least I have some in-house Onichan pussy.
Exactly. So dumb. This is so dumb. This is too dumb. This is actually so dumb.
Yeah. But But yeah, because watching Masterful Cat, I'm like, what's the appeal? Because I don't know what the appeal is.
The girl is cute, and that's it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Saku is adorable. I love Saku.
She's very adorable.
She made me realize that maybe I do want a helpless woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe I can just be the fucking house husband. Nah, my sense of masculinity won't allow something like that, unfortunately. I feel I have the weirdest fucking shit that I had to feel stereotypically masculine about.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm fine with that because I'm fine with who I am as a person, so it doesn't really bother me at all.
Yeah. How did we get here?
Yeah, we were talking about the appeal.
A massive cat.
Because I'm pretty sure a comedy is supposed to be one of the appeals, but I think it's only mildly funny. Don't get me wrong, I can get a laugh, at least one laugh an episode, but I don't know, I don't really feel like that's enough.
Yeah.
The concept could be something that could help soothe the soul, but it never felt like an Iyashike to me, like Senko-san did. So, I'm just here like, what am I supposed to enjoy from this?
Yeah.
And I couldn't really find anything, so I think that's what justifies the D-tier placement for me. Even though the series itself isn't bad, it just has nothing in it that I feel like I can really like, or really get into. Anyway, Plasma, talk about something you saw.
The last one, I'm actually the strongest. I'm just gonna put it in C2.
Alright.
Boy gets isekai'd. Boy gets abandoned by parents because they think he's weak. Boy is not weak. But said boy only has one ability, but it's okay. It's about a guy he's really powerful, but he just wants to be a shut-in. So he honestly, it's okay. It's very average. I don't see the appeal of it. It's kind of annoying when the guy is very, very strong, but just wants to stay inside all day. And he's got a sister.
Sounds like if Hotaro had superpowers.
Right, you know what? Kind of, yeah.
That'd be pretty fucking funny. If the series was more overtly comedic, that is.
Yeah, I mean, he had a sister who's like initially hated him, but then loves him.
Yeah, that's good. I need some seasonal incest in there. If it's that kind of love, of course. If it's like wholesome love, then even.
The sister's like 5 years old, bro.
Damn, that makes it better.
Hey!
The joke was too funny. Okay, I had to say it.
Okay, moving onwards. Anyway, it's okay. I mean, the kid has like an alter ego where he's like a superhero, and that's it. I mean,
alright.
It's nothing amazing. It's just isekai. It's nothing.
Seems like
there's nothing stands out about it. I've never seen. There's nothing I really like. The main gimmick of it about him like wanting to stay inside is a bit boring to me.
Yeah.
So it's just Caesar.
Alright, talk about another isekai.
I'm gonna talk about. Okay, I'll talk about another isekai if you want. The last one there.
Alright.
The Great Cleric. I'm just gonna put it in C tier above, like the second one to the top. It's fine. There's some funny parts in there, like how he gets called a zombie masochist because he will drink this very disgusting liquid that he calls Substance X to get stronger, and there's some good parts about it. It's about a healer who he's just a good person instead of a bit of a dickhead.
Yeah.
But he's one of the rare like healers who actually want to get stronger to be able to defend themselves instead of just healing and being protected. And it's alright. I mean, the guy. One of the funny parts about it is this Substance X makes him stronger, but at the cost of his sex drive.
Damn, that is pretty funny.
He doesn't find he He's surrounded by like attractive girls, but he doesn't feel anything because he's not got a sex drive, which is hilarious sometimes. Um, yeah, it's fine. There's it's an isekai. I think that's the best way to say things. It's an isekai.
Yeah.
I want to say more about these shows, but there's honestly not much to say.
Yeah, I mean, like, there really shouldn't either. It's just a fucking isekai.
Yeah.
By, speaking of another C-tier show, the girl I like forgot her glasses. I don't know, just the longer it went on, the more sort of tired and stale it felt.
What happened at the end, by the way?
What happened in the end? I think Mie called him daddy,
Is it?
There was, like, a big sex scene.
I read it, but I didn't watch it.
Really,
so I don't know what happened at the end.
I genuinely don't remember what happened at the end, and that I feel like that's kind of a running theme with these kind of romance anime. These romance anime are kind of like my isekai.
Yeah.
Where I watch them because I want to feel good rather than experience something that's like genuinely good. And I feel like the longer I went on with the girl I like forgot her glasses, the more I felt like this is fucking stupid. Like, come on, dude, stop being a fucking pussy. Tell her you want to fuck her.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, it's really fucking wholesome for the first few episodes.
It's wholesome. That's the thing. That's I liked it because it was wholesome.
But then it gets old.
Apart from being wholesome, it doesn't really do much. From what I read.
Yeah. Because you're caught up with the manga.
Yeah. It's getting alright, but chapters are really semi-infrequently. But I don't know if that's the not fault of translators, but like it's because the translators don't want to translate the specific series, which I don't blame them, or just because the story's coming out slower.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to dial back the amount of romance I see for a while, because
that's fair.
Thankfully, no romances in the fall season seem interesting to me. So.
There was one of them that I think I'll watch, but
yeah,
honestly,
sure I know which one it is.
I say this every season, but I actually think I won't be watching that much this season.
I won't be watching much next season. Dry. I'm really starting to feel the seasonal burnout. It's really fun talking about the seasonals, but actually
you have to watch them. There's you can find some bangers, but you have to get through a lot of mid to get to the bangers.
And to me, the girl I like forgot her glasses was one of the mid for me. And it sucks too, because like when I saw the first episode, I put it up here. I really liked it. But the longer it went on, the more stale it got. And I don't know. It's interesting too, because like I used to really like these slow-paced romances where the confession would come later. Like, Takagi-san is one of my favorite anime. And it took 3 seasons to get something that even somewhat resembled a confession. And then the movie to give another thing that somewhat resembles a confession. It's like, I don't care in that case, because the dynamic there is so strong that it can last for 3 seasons and I won't get bored of it.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel that way with The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. The idea of retard and simp is, I don't know, it's funny for a bit, but then it stops being interesting.
That's fair. I don't blame you for any of that. Do you want me to go over 2, then we do,
yeah, sure.
one that we both saw? I'll go over Harumi a piece. Honestly, I'll put it at the top of B tier. It's not bad, it's just nothing happens because it's just side stories.
Yeah, that's the reason why I decided to skip on it. I'm like...
That's fair, because, I mean, it's just fine. I love the characters. The characters are amazing to me. I love Harumiya. But I already read it, so I know everything that happens. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
So it was fine. There was some funny scenes. I think I mentioned it previously about Miyamura saying he can't partake in sports day because he's on his period. And Sengoku, who's going to break his arm in the next 2 days. Well, I think he said it would explode. But yeah, it's just fun interactions between characters, but a bit hard to follow because you don't know at what point the things happen. So, if you really like Horimiya and you want to watch Peace and you haven't already, just read it. It's a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have much to say. It's just side stories.
Mhm. I was thinking.
Uh,
I was thinking, one day in the far distant future, if I feel like doing it, I'd rewatch Horimiya and then have like a watch order guide with Peace.
oh yeah,
So I
that's
can
fair.
watch. So I can watch like the original manga order in
Yeah,
anime form. I think that could be a fun experiment.
yeah, true. I guess you could do that as well. I guess I'll go over Classroom for Heroes.
Yeah,
This
as
is
soon
the
as
last
this
one. Surprisingly, top of B tier above Horimiya Peace.
Damn. Okay.
I I don't know why. I fucking love these characters. Some of these episodes are really funny because a lot of the time there's no actual plot. It's just fun and it's just nice to watch and enjoyable. The main character is classic OP guy who, when he was like 3, he defeated the Demon King, and now he's like a bit weak, but he goes to the school that are meant to like raise heroes, and the boy doesn't know how to live a life basically. The brother one shot a dragon with his bare hands, even though no one's there, no one even in like not even the whole school could probably take it on without his. Maybe actually they did later, but like a lot, it would take a lot of people to kill this fucking dragon, and he did it in one punch. And he's like, sit down, and he punches the shit out of it, and everyone's like, what the fuck? He just one shot a dragon, and he's like, oh, but it's only a baby dragon. Anyone could do that. He's like, wait, that's not normal. And then the dragon turns into a lolly, and then the lolly thinks the main character is her dad, and some of the characters are just fun.
Yeah. It
I
seems
say
like an anime that
one of the
embraces its absurdity.
yeah, one of the last episodes, I think it was like episode like 10, is literally an episode of everyone trying to kill the main character as a joke. Because none of them could defeat him, so they're just trying to find out ways. And another one, there was a rare actual like somewhat emotional scene where the main character doesn't actually know what a birthday is, because he was left alone. He was on his own his entire life, and all he knew was to fight, otherwise he'd just be dead. So he didn't have time to know what a birthday was.
Yeah.
And they threw him a birthday surprise, and he started like crying. And it was honestly kind of emotional. It's fun. It's nothing like amazing. But I just enjoy it. It's nice and relaxing, bit of fun on a Sunday.
Yeah, it seems like a really fun watch.
Yeah.
For just a weekly junk food.
Mhm.
Like, it seems like the type of thing that even I'd enjoy. So.
Mhm. It's one of those like isekais that aren't isekais. You think it's an isekai, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just there's powers. Anyway.
Tony Kaku Kawaii is amazing.
Yeah, agree with you on that.
Oh
it's
man,
fun.
one of the most wholesome fucking romances
Yeah.
in the world. And I think 2 episodes released after our initial video on the season.
I think maybe just one. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it might have just been 1. Yeah, so I don't really have too much to add. I
Yeah,
honestly,
there's literally nothing bad. It's just kind of there to compare to everything else, I guess.
yeah, the high school days arc was just a really strong arc overall.
Mhm.
Because it forces Tsukasa to go to really appreciate her husband, and it also allows Nasa to see for the first time that he's actually a complete fucking Giga Chad.
He does all these things. It's like, oh yeah, here you go. Like, what the fuck did you just do? It's like,
Yeah, so and having all these high school girls who are all over him, he's like, wait, I actually have a large penis? And then Tsukasa is like, no, homie, I can have his penis. Jesus Christ, what am I talking about?
So dumb. It's fun.
Well, yeah, it's just so wholesome.
Yeah.
Every single time that Nasa and Tsukasa spend time together, I feel really depressed because I know I can't have the relationship.
Same!
Oh man, they have the perfect fucking relationship. I want it so bad.
Yeah. Honestly,
But
the concept like itself is great, and it's just fun.
honestly, I feel like with its concept, they probably could have done something more grand with it. However, I like what they did with it, so
I
I'm
don't
not
think it needs to
complaining.
be grand. It's fun as it is.
Yeah, I mean, dude gets ran over by a truck, and then has saved by a girl, then isn't able to meet girl until 2 more years, and then they marry each other right away. You would assume that
Yeah.
they'd have like struggles dealing with that, but nah, it's just cute and wholesome.
Nah, they just like, oh yeah, let's get married, and
So
then
like,
they're like,
I
oh okay.
understand why people are disappointed by Tony Kakukawaii. I know there are quite a few people who wasn't really their thing.
Really?
But for
I
me,
guess it
love
makes
it.
sense.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, because like I don't really care. Since the direction the story ended up going was so good anyway,
Yeah.
or at least it appealed to me. So
Mhm.
it's just nice being able to watch a romance anime where the two main characters just definitively love each other and can say that they love each other. Well, at the very
Yeah.
least, Nasa can. Yeah, so Kasa's
I
going
think
through
it's
the
great.
I'm embarrassed to actually be lovey-dovey around my husband arc, which
Yeah.
it's adorable.
It's so adorable.
Yeah. Because she's
And-
pretty
and-
chill around him in season 1, but then of course Nasa goes through a lot of character development in the first season.
Yeah.
And by the second season, he's all like, "Oh yeah, I can say I love her in public,"
Yeah.
and like, it's so nice to see Nasa grow from someone who isn't very confident in himself to being someone who is now. I hate to re-say it, but a complete fucking giga chat.
Yeah. I mean, don't apologize. It's true.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it
product
is
can do
true.
anything.
I want to be as much of a Chad as Nasa one day.
Everyone does.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious because like not much actually changed about our opinions or what's going on in the season, but it's just so much fun talking about Tony Kakukawaii.
Of course.
It's such a good series.
Yeah. There's nothing that it's not perfect obviously, but like it's amazing. It's just great. There's nothing bad really to say about it.
And then how about we move on now?
Yeah.
So I was actually questioning midway through Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 1 whether it truly belongs in S tier. There was a lot of it started to get pretty slow and focused a lot more on world building, establishing other characters, which I assume will become important later, and nothing in it was particularly super interesting. Of course, it held my attention. It's still Mushoku Tensei. It's still fucking great.
Yeah.
But Masterpiece, I was unsure. But then, yeah, okay, so the main conceit of season 2 is Rudius got erectile dysfunction after Eris left him.
Yeah.
Because he's scared of a girl leaving him. The first 3 episodes handle establishing that arc extremely well. Like, I was surprised when I figured out that those 3 episodes weren't in the original web novel and were only in the light novel, which is essentially the second draft.
Yeah.
And I think that it was a really good way of starting the series. And then his goal ends up being go to the Magic Academy to get hard. that is yeah, curing his erectile dysfunction is the plot of season 2, which sounds fucking stupid, but again, it's Mushoku Tensei, so they're gonna find a way to make it work. And the way they make it work is by having Sylphie return.
Ooh, I liked her.
Yeah. So Sylphie
She was great.
So Sylphie was affected by the mass teleportation of the end of part 1. And in that she ends up teaming up with these people they hide her identity, so now she has to identify as a man named Fitz. So there's a really funny gag in season 2 part 1 where Rudius constantly questions his sexuality. The Rudius is gay arc. But then Sylphie falls on him. He's like, "Wait, you're a woman." And then he got hard. He finally got hard. Let's fucking go. And that was actually how I reacted when that shit showed up on my TV. It was the most hype fucking moment of any anime of the season, possibly of the year. And it happened from someone curing his fucking erectile dysfunction. What the fuck is my life? But that's the thing about Mushoku Tensei. Ever since even season 1, they've presented the stupidest fucking ideas imaginable, and they still managed to make it work. They're able to make it investing and interesting. And that's what I appreciate about season 2. They took a stupid concept, like curing erectile dysfunction, and they decided to treat it with grace and merit, not putting it in a bad light and just saying this is a thing that happens to some people. Whether it's due to trauma or masturbating too much. And I think for that, I really, really appreciated what season 2 part 1 set out to achieve.
Yeah, I guess you could relate to it quite a bit in it.
And of course, now he's fucking Sylphie. And I'm interested to see what they end up doing with Rudius and Sylphie in season 2 part 2. I think that this core exists mainly to set up future events, as opposed to being extremely good in its own right. However, it's still Mushoku Tensei, so it still managed to somehow find a way to be a masterpiece.
Of course, yeah.
So, I mean, you've seen season 1, so I highly recommend getting to season 2. I feel like I spoiled some parts, however, I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious what's gonna happen, so I don't think it really mattered that I spoiled it.
Yeah.
Because, like, Sylphie was introduced in season 1. You know that he's eventually gonna get with her for a period. Because, like, he did with it. Yeah, so, that's my opinion on Mushoku Tensei season 2. I really fucking liked it.
I guess I'm going to go on to... What should I do first? I'll do Bungo Stray Dogs. S tier.
Yeah.
Easily S tier. The end, like I sang its praises in the first video. Take that tenfold.
Yeah,
the ending was fucking amazing. Oh my days. That I couldn't believe it. If anyone doesn't mind longer anime, I highly recommend this show. It's it's honestly, it's such a good show. If you're thinking about
if you finish Love Live, I'm actually considering watching Bungo Stray Dogs.
I think you should. It's so good, and I'm thinking of reading it because that ending. I mean, honestly, the art style, the animation is great. The concept's great. Season 5 was honestly one of my favorite seasons. I think my favorite season was probably season 2. Season 2 was great, but season 5 was really, really good. I don't want to spoil anything, so I can't really say much. But it's I can't praise it enough. It's so good, and honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be even better than it was before. Because I thought it was amazing before, and it became even better.
Yeah, some of my family members started watching it, and like, oh, I really want to get to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely get to it soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you think about Clorox?
Esther. This... I said it before, that, I was expecting it to improve, because the first bit was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. It was great. But compared to, like, Bleach in general, it was okay. But it got good. It got very good.
Nice.
I'm gonna spoil because if you haven't watched it now, I mean, not many people are going to because it's so long. But are you fine with that? Or
Yeah, I'm not watching Bleach.
um, we see Ichigo at his full power because basically, we find out that who he's trying to fight, he is one of them. Um, and and the leader of so the group is called Quincy's. He sealed most of his power for the entire series, even though he was super overpowered. His power was still sealed. Most of it was he couldn't use. So we finally see. We don't see much of it.
Yeah.
But the last we don't. We only see him in like one fight. Most of the season was just a training arc for him, and we saw mainly other characters.
Mhm.
But the last two episodes were fucking amazing. The main question I had at the end of it is, how the fuck is this gonna go on for 2 more seasons? Because Thousand Year Blood was gonna be 4 seasons, and we're at the end of the second one, and I don't know how they're gonna go on for 2 more. Which isn't a bad thing. I think they're going to make it work because it's Bleach. But it was honestly, it surprised me. Squad Zero is so fucking cool, and one of the characters is just hilarious.
Yeah.
He's so energetic. He's like, my name is Oetsu, and he's just so fucking hype while murdering these motherfuckers. It's so funny, and it's honestly, there was a surprising plot twist where 3 of them killed themselves. To give one of the others more power, which at the end, holy fuck, it was honestly crazy what happened at the end. But I don't want to analyze every single bit of it because there's no point. But yeah, it was fun. It was good. It's Bleach. Come on now.
Yeah. And then now we have Delay 100, which is, despite the delay jokes, is like fucking incredible.
I have a confession.
Yeah.
I'm only on like episode 5 because it keeps getting delayed. I'm probably just gonna watch it when it like fully airs.
Okay. Which we never, but yeah, I've caught up to episode 9. I really fucking love it. Yeah, because episode 6 and 7, they have the arc where his old boss shows up and they essentially kidnap the team, and then Akira's yeah, basically, yeah. And then Akira is like, no, fuck you, I'm not
You
gonna
shouted
get
so
raped
loud
by
the mic
you,
didn't even
I'm
pick
gonna
it
rape
up.
you instead. And then episode 8 and 9 exist to introduce the final main character, Beatrix, who is a German weeb. She loves Japanese culture, and I love her. She's her personality, in terms of like, she's the weakest of the main 4 characters in terms of how well written she is, but it doesn't really matter that much to me because she's doesn't matter too much to me because she's just entertaining. Like yeah, because of course you have Akira, who is the person who's always super positive, wants to help motivate everyone to be happy in the zombie apocalypse. Kensho, who wants to make everyone laugh and just be stupid. And then
He's doing well at that.
Then Shizuka is more of the analysis person. And her character development is essentially realizing that Akira isn't completely stupid.
He's only partially stupid.
Yeah, and Shizuka gets some really good development as well. Shizuka's definitely best girl of the season, in my opinion at least. Yeah, actually, there are some contenders for best girl of the season, but Shizuka's up there. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for you, though. Since you haven't caught up with it. But, I think that Zom 100 is a pretty clear S tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's my favorite anime of the season. And it'll probably be my favorite anime of the next season too, because it's not gonna finish fucking airing until the next season. I assume it's gonna be like end of fall.
Both of you to assume that it will finish by the end of fall.
True, very true. It'll finish at the end of next fall. Oh man, the delays are so sad because I love Zom 100 so much.
It is great.
Yeah, I love how we never addressed the Sonic mention thing.
Oh yeah, that's just been there from the start.
Yeah, thought it was funny, so yeah, he's been constantly telling me to watch Yohane the Pralian, and it's just like, okay, I'll watch it when I finish Love Live Sunshine. Because of course I want to have context into Yohane's character before I watch the spin-off series. Because I know Sonic watched the spin-off before watching Love Live Sunshine, but I want to watch Love Live Sunshine first.
Yeah.
So that is our takes that are objectively correct, and if you're wrong, you are fucking stupid. Of the summer 2023 anime season.
Everyone agrees with us. Don't worry, because if you disagree, you don't exist.
Exactly. And honestly,
I hate to break it to you, you don't exist.
But yeah, it's always so much fun making these.
Of course, we say this every time.
Yeah, I love talking about the anime seasons. Even the ones that didn't finish airing. Zom 100. I'm still so salty about it. But yeah, I really have nothing else to add here.
Of course, yeah.
Fun video. It's good being able to reunite with my incestuous cousin, and yes, I am changing the lore again.
Yep.
So you're not even.
I'm just great at metamorphosis. I don't know what to tell you. Become your brother, cousin, dad, mum, or anything in between.
Yeah, I think you've been all of those before.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta think of some cringy fucking outro to say. Alright guys, I'm gonna chug 10,000 more steroids, so hopefully I can get another match on Tinder.
Yeah, I think the order of my 2 gallons of cum just came, so I gotta get drinking.
Oh yeah, I gotta drink my cum too, so I'll see you fuckers later.
Yeah.